Hi, thank you so much for joining me, connecting with me on my quest to find and fall in love with my true self. I am doing the second in the 7-part series about the positive side effects of self-love today. And these are all positive side effects that I found have happened in my life because I've embarked on this quest and as an outcome of the processing practices that I use to learn how to love myself. And one of the main practices I use is to, at the moment, a new one that I've been doing is I set an alarm for every hour, not on the hour, but like 13, 13, 11, 11, sort of repeated numbers. And then every time the alarm goes off, I stop and I place my hands on my heart and I say a personal love statement, which I've taken from the new Matt Kahn book, which is called Whatever Arises, love that. And and it's kind of like a reminder to my inner child that I'm regularly tuning in and I'm listening, and I always end it with, I'm sorry that I don't know how to love you the way you want me to, but I'm trying to love you, and I do love you. And then I use some subconscious form of breathing that calms the nervous system. So I close again. All this is done with my eyes closed, my hands on my heart, and I just take a deep breath in, and then count down 3, 2, 1 with each. So 3 deep breaths. First one is 3. Second one is 2. And the third one is 1. And I have instructed my subconscious mind that when I do that action, my nervous system calms down and I tune into my inner child, to my innocence, to myself. So this is just one of the things that I'm doing, kind of like it's a continuous repetition throughout the day to just keep reminding myself that I need more love, not less. And often as I'm going through my day, I can sometimes not forget that, but unfortunately my ego default is to create change through criticism. And this leads me nicely onto today's subject of the positive outcome or positive side effect of self-love, which is self-acceptance. And last week's was confidence, and I really feel like my confidence has grown and changed on a very authentic way since I have started loving myself. So if you want to watch last week's video, it's on my videos list. You can always subscribe to get regular, whenever I do a new video, you'll be the first one to be able to see it. So basically, self-acceptance is just, as it does what it says on the tin, isn't it? Like it's about living, it's about accepting and just acknowledging where I'm at in each moment and accepting that and not making it wrong. And this is actually really less than easy for me, if I'm really honest. And it's something that is a daily work in progress for me. But I just feel like it's so important, and it's not just about accepting the bad things or the bad feelings, it's accepting the good stuff as well. When I first started this journey, I used to feel ashamed for being happy. Like, that is crazy, but it's true. I felt shame for feeling happy, and because so many people around me weren't happy and weren't doing anything to change their lives, and I was just like, I can't stay like this. But people aren't really enthusiastic or passionate about things, and I'm really passionate and I love life and I'm a big character. And so just even wanting to be passionate and enthusiastic, I used to feel some shame around. And so it's just about accepting everything, accepting where I am. You know, I've been quite, a lot of my friends are getting opportunities that I want, and are living the lifestyle that I want, traveling, getting, you know, different things are coming up for them, and I'm just like, where's mine? Like, where's mine? So I'm going to post one of Matt Khan's latest video, which really helped me. I listened to it over the weekend, and it really helped me just recognize that when I see other people succeeding and thriving in the areas that I want to be succeeding in, then that's kind of like a foretaste of what is on the way to me and more. You know, but I have been in that place of comparing and feeling bad and beating myself up, and you know, so I'm sharing this because again, that is still all part of accepting. You know, self-acceptance is accepting where I'm at and not making it wrong that I have these desires to be financially secure, be wealthy, you know, making it everything is right for me right in this moment. And I feel like some of the law of attraction work that I studied earlier on, it was kind of like, it's all kind of like spiritual correctness. It's not okay to feel jealous or envious or insecure, when actually it's all okay. You know, we're allowed to feel how we're feeling. In a recent relationship that I was in, you know, the guy I was with kind of like did stuff that didn't sit with me, and I shouldn't have stayed with him for as long as I did, but I did. I was learning some serious lessons that I needed in order for me to move on to the next level, you know, and yet it was okay in his mind for him to behave in that way, but it wasn't okay for me then to have an emotional response to his behavior. And you know, and I had to really work hard on just accepting this is how I'm feeling, and that's okay. You know, so however you're feeling is okay, and that's an opportunity for you to lean into the discomfort and look at what you need to do to take care of yourself in that moment, and B, love yourself through it, and remember that you deserve more love, not less. However you're feeling, whatever's going on in your life, you deserve more love, not less. You know, and another thing that came up this week in the self-acceptance thing is that I was doing something with my son, and it kind of came up that he felt unhappy that somebody else in his life wasn't able to support him in the way that I was supporting him. And I also have these feelings that I'm not supporting him in certain ways that I would like to support him, but the other person is able to support him in that way. And it's kind of like, and that really, we had a discussion around it, and we came to the realization that actually everybody is able to give what they can in each moment, and that not everyone is meant to be everything to everybody. So everyone has got unique offerings, skills, finances, emotional support, spiritual support, physical support. In whatever way we are meant to be interacting with the other people in our lives is perfect. So, and that really helped me kind of like, again, with my self-acceptance. So I think one of the big things about self-acceptance is to see where we're doing okay, where everything is actually going well, and accept that, and where we want to be different, accept that, and just accept where you are. You know, you're doing really well, I'm doing really well, and we're not meant to be everything for everybody, but we are meant to do for ourselves what we can do, and that is to just love ourselves absolutely, completely. We don't have to be happy, skippy, you know, fairy mermaids, wonderful fairy dust unicorns all the time. You know, you can be fucking pissed off and angry and jealous and upset and hateful and a bitch. You know, that is your right. You can feel however you want to. Just don't get stuck there. And even if you do, then accept where you're at, because it will change. So I just really wanted to say those things. Again, I found loads of amazing quotes, and I completely didn't. So I just want to thank you once more for joining me on this journey, and I hope somebody's got something out of this. Yeah, just keep on loving yourself, and ultimately, self acceptance is one of the positive side effects, and it doesn't just happen overnight. There are no quick fixes for most people. It's just a drip. However long these negative limiting beliefs have been really becoming scar tissue in our minds, it takes a while to create new neural pathways in the brain that make us more positive than negatively focused. So just be gentle with yourself and love yourself through all these changes. And thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Namaste.